What's really good, ladies and gentlemen? It's the OG Bariquadon Dada, aka Chef. Bare Knuckle Ice Wars, man. Y'all know what it is. Like, subscribe, share, all that good ish. Do me a favor, before I even just go into my spiel of what I'm going to talk about, please beat down that like button and come join the mob. So, big news coming out of Ice Wars. They dropped a few names. I'm doing a bunch of different, things for my platform, my channel. I'm trying to throw everything together and not bunch everything up so everything has little time. Um, I don't want to butcher homeboy's name, and I butcher everybody's name with all due respect. From how I say it, it's Catlin, the Chief Big Snake, right? He's the new signee to a BKFC Ice Wars. I'm probably just going to call it Ice Wars, even though we know it's part of BKFC. It's easy just to say Ice Wars because it's the hockey, you know what I'm saying? But I don't lie to people when I do this. I tell people, listen, I'm brand new to talking Ice Wars and BKFC. My platform is small. I do my research on a lot of this because when you're going to talk these, you got to really know what you're talking about. You can't just throw, your bullshit out there. And, people will see through that weak shit. So Ice Wars especially, even though I've watched it, now I'm going to start talking and I got to do my homework. So I see when they posted this, brother, I'm like, all right, now I got to jump into this. So I look at it, homeboy, 6'5", 276, right? Now, does it fluctuate weight and stuff like, yeah, but that's the last thing I checked was 276. I'm like, this is a mountain of a man, no diddy. You know what I'm saying? I was like, hey, yo, the homeboy is a big dude, pause. But through YouTube and then trying to find things through, Google and everything, you find the stats and it's cool. How he's turned down a league or two, things got soft or whatever. And that's just what people are saying. I'm not saying that directly came from the brother. I'm just saying those are the words they used. He's a physical, obviously, if you look, he's a bruiser. He does what he does. But I'm looking at Team Canada now, and I'm like, okay. Now, even though, yes, they recently put out that Justice Smoke, he's going to be in it. I interviewed him. I knew it before. I just didn't throw no bullshit out there and try to spoil anything. Um, I know he don't give a fuck. I know he don't care. You don't care who you throwing from. He's down to fight. He said it. You could check somebody's temperature when you're talking to them direct, and you know he's 100% real and authentic. So I'm like, oh, that's a banger they got. Now they got Catlin, the Chief Big Snake, and I'm like, yo, their roster is looking crazy right now. Like, Team USA better come with some fucking bangers because if not, I mean, Canada's gonna come in here and beat us up twice. You know what I'm saying? And what I'm talking about is the NHL guys. When we went to Canada, we shocked the world. We beat them in Canada, and then when it mattered the most, Canada came over here and they beat us in that tournament. Which when I'm all about. I don't really care about the regular season or whatever. Playoffs and championships is where stars are made, and Canada came through in the clutch. Now Canada's talking about we gonna come back over here and whoop up on America in America. And I'm not making this political. I'm just shooting this shit with y'all. You know what I'm saying? My bad. My shit look crazy. Um, Canada, they don't fear, right? Like I'm not saying that they're all built that way. I'm American. I'm cut from a different kind of cloth. I'm from New York City, but talking to these dudes when they play hockey, these guys they're not soft. Hockey's still the last true, real tough guy sport, right? And I've said this to the brother Justice Smoke when I interviewed him. When I punch you, no, not me punch him in the face, but if someone punches someone in the face, they get 5 minutes, goes into a box, and they come out, they can do it again. It ain't like that in any other sport. These guys, this is what they do. And this guy, I mean, I've seen dudes literally, like he's antagonizing a fight, like, yo, man, you about to bang out. I've seen guys skate away, like, nah, we don't want no part of the chief, big snake. They don't want none. And I'm like, this guy has a fucking outside of being a mountain of a man. Outside of that, because you know what? I'm gonna tell you truthfully. Anybody that's ever been in a fight, once these start flying, I don't really care how big you are, how swole, fat, skinny. I don't care. When them hands, if you know how to throw, you know how to throw. thing is, not only is this guy, a massive dude, but he knows how to use his hands too. Like, it's kind of like a fucking cheat code. And I'm like, yo, I get it. USA got Brian Keller here or whatever the fuck his name is. And we know he does that for a living. But we need somebody like to represent and be an intimidation factor for some of these brothers, because right now, and there's a third one. I'm gonna do a video. I'll drop that next week. Today is Friday, 2:24 p.m. I'll drop this at 4. I got an interview lined up with champ Bret Hart for BKFC, so I'm doing that Monday. Like I said, I got a lot of content coming. It's just I try to throw it around and smooth it up, so it is what it is. But Team USA better bring in somebody that sits back and goes, "All right, y'all wanna do this? All right, cool." And I'm not saying they got to bring some retired NHL guy or something like that, or I just want to see somebody that sits there and put some fear in some of these brothers in Canada, because right now it looks to me like they ready to come up in here, plant their flag in the middle of the rink and let America know. You got to understand, this is their sport. We own basketball, football, baseball. That's us. You know what I'm saying? Hockey is theirs. And yeah, you might go, oh, hold on. Florida has dominated and with the Tampa and the Florida Panthers and the Devils and the Rangers and, insert anyone else, Anaheim, whoever has won. You know where most of these brothers come from? Not here. I mean, let's be honest. Most of the best players in the world come from Canada, Czechoslovakia, Russia, all these places, Poland and Finland and all those kind of spots. So, yeah, like I said, I'm unbiased. Just because I'm American don't mean I won't root for some of the Canadian guys, but I'm all about defending my home. You know what I mean? Like, it's a pride thing. You know what I'm saying? But with all due respect for both parties, man, for Ice Wars, I really just want them to have a dope product where we sit back and we go, shit, this is why I'm lined up. This is why I want to talk Ice Wars. This is why I want to watch more. And I think doing Battle for the Border is going to be fucking amazing. I think it's going to make a lot of waves. And yeah, it might upset people, because we're in a sensitive era nowadays where everybody wants to cry and complain about everything. But let these brothers do what they do. You know what I'm saying? Like, these guys are out there. They're going to just bang out, and put a show on for everybody. But as right now, I'm looking at this Canadian roster, which freaking, I understand his last name is Big Snake, which is kind of crazy too. Coming from us, we say shit like that, you got to say pause. But this guy, this is the intimidation factor, I think. This is the guy that when you see him walking in, you're like, oh, Jesus, I got to fight this motherfucker here. Like, damn. So Ice Wars, man, they got another big name coming in. And I'm looking at it, and I keep looking to my left because my alerts are going crazy. But, man, salute to Ice Wars. I can't wait for the event. I hope it's on the BKFC app, because I have the BKFC app. But I know that'll be coming soon. I am working my ass off trying to get a conversation with El Presidente. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to make some moves. I'm trying to get him in, because the more I can get my own personal information. And like I said, there's a lot of people that don't watch this because I'm super small and y'all haven't seen it yet. But when y'all do, understand I'm putting in the work to try to understand the game better so I can get you better information and deliver it back. I am working on 2 more Ice Wars interviews with some of the fighters. So, I'm putting in work. I'm doing what I'm doing. And hopefully for all my Ice Wars fans, you come back and you go, you know what, man, this chef guy, man, he's unbiased. He shows love to Canada. He shows love to U.S. He's politics he don't fuck with. He's just here for the product. So, listen, I say it. I leave my music for last. Y'all know what it is, man. Enjoy your motherfucking weekend. Play my damn music. Oh, shit. My bad. Wrong shit.
Crook rooks in your castle, then it's nights full of battles. Some fight with the barrel, that's eagles versus vultures and olives versus arrows. Carhartt apparel, harrowed by the pharaohs who traveled through the